Learn more at Vanguard.com.
The lottery scholarship gives you a belief in yourself. It makes
How y'all doing out there?
simplistic.
I want to welcome y'all back.
Enter in my
Welcome some of y'all for the
second
first
year
time
of
to
program
the
to become a
Tremaine
health
Perry
psychologist.
Podcast. I am your host.
With the
Some folks
education
call
I'm
me
getting
Trey.
currently,
Other
I can
people
make
call
a
me
very big
Tremaine.
difference
No matter what you
myself,
call me, as long as you call me.
kids, and
Here for
those
another live
supporting
reaction watch along of this week's
My
episode of
return to school
WWE
has made me
NXT.
a more
But
confident
before we
person.
begin, don't forget,
North Carolina
hit that bell,
education
subscribe
lottery
to the
dollars
channel.
are moving
While you're
our
up there, like
students
and
forward.
comment on the videos, and follow me on all your social media accounts. As always, I hope y'all having a great week, great night. To my 61 subscribers, hats off. Shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate you so much. It's going to be a big night on NXT. I got the notification while I was getting ready. There's 2 championship matches and the fallout from Worlds Collide going to happen. But I'm pretty sure tonight we can get Jasper Troy versus Overfemi. That's just one of the 2 matches that I'm really looking forward to.
Celebrate 50
Any
years
second now, we're
adventure
going to go
at
live
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
to
A
WWE
whole other world awaits with
NXT.
award-winning performances
Yes,
and
sir.
European-inspired attractions like the all-new Big Bad Wolf, The Wolf's Revenge, and seasonal events like the Food and Wine
Autograph
Festival, where
Diamond
you can
Dallas
taste,
Page, bro.
sip, and savor flavors from around the
Yeah.
world. Only at the world's
In case
most
you didn't know.
beautiful theme park. Don't
It's
miss
upside
Busch
down.
Gardens Williamsburg's 50th anniversary
EDP
celebration.
signed up.
Get limited time deals at buschgardens.com.
Here we go.
Taking a stand for investors.
Well, it
Everyone
should
says
be
it.
going on.
Vanguard
Get,
does it.
go on,
Announcing
get commercials.
Vanguard's
Go to the
largest
show.
expense ratio cut ever, which includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity
I like
funds.
wearing the belt like John
Learn
Cena.
more at Vanguard.com.
Going backwards. Here we go. Then, woo! If you smell, now acknowledge me. You can't see me forever. Together. $1 million from now. They can play it, of course. They're replaying Worlds Collide. I'm like, when I first come on here, I don't see the video because I'm watching my cell phone on the TV on the laptop. So I don't be knowing what's happening. I mean, I hear it, but I don't see it.
Hi, sweet cheeks. I'm Lady Reed. I was gonna wait my turn, but then I realized you are the most beatable champion of all time.
But right now, there is no shortage of challengers. The women's division ripping each other apart to get to the champion.
Settled in for this big night.
I have finally arrived.
Who was that? Oh, yeah, Mariah May.
Google me.
Yeah, Mariah May's on NXT now. Even bigger night than I thought it was going to be, y'all. Mariah May is a highly decorated AEW, former AEW superstar.
TNA is now Trick.
Yeah, Trick Williams is still the TNA World Champion after defending his belt.
To save TNA. Trick Williams is in charge. I call the shots. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna take the TNA.
He beat Elijah
from you.
against all odds. I watched so much wrestling this weekend between Friday and Saturday alone.
For every person who's ever stepped foot in the TNA ring. Trick Williams has been on the ropes on more than one occasion. Santana is so close he can taste the gold.
20 years, TNA has been looking for the one, and they found that man.
Trick might need to regroup, bailing out.
Damn it, it's Trick Williams.
Checking the mic. Mic check. 1, 2, check. Check siblings. Yeah, Casey Navarro, AJ Francis come out there last week, messing up the match between Mike Santana and Trick Williams. That was some bullshit. $3 from now, I won't remember Aaron. $1 million from now, I won't be thinking about Rainey's ass. $1 million from now, I won't remember them. $1 million from now, I won't be thinking about it.
the WWE Performance Center, and there you see.
Related that song
he
so
is
much.
here. But
Luca Crucifino pull up on Tony D right now.
Luca
Out in the parking lot somewhere.
and the team here live
And they're
tonight.
showing
And
Obafemi walking around. Oh, get assaulted by Jasper Troy in the parking lot. He just rammed his head first into the hood of the car. Whoa. Jasper, the monster, Jasper Troy, got Obafemi by the throat, choke slams him, on the glass of the car and everything. Dang, Jasper Troy making a huge impact after coming up from LFG. Yo, that's my guy. I like Jasper Troy. And then you got this guy got to ruin the move with pump Ethan Page.
later tonight. I don't see how it's possible at all, even the ruler. But there's a champion who's always ready to go. The following contest scheduled for one fall is
Punk ass Ethan
the
Page.
NXT North American Championship. Introducing first.
Oh, this is the first of the two matches, title matches. It's Ethan Page versus, I don't know who. I didn't get to look at the email with the preview. Busy running around today.
All legal Ethan Page. Graves Page had a heck of a time in Los Angeles. An unforgettable Worlds Collide event as Page defended against Laredo Kid, Ray Phoenix, and Juan Evans. But ultimately, All Ego was able to steal the smile of Laredo Kid with a twisted grin.
I was hoping Javon Evans or somebody other than Ethan Page would win at Worlds Collide. I didn't want him to retain.
Why are you always smiling when you see that?
Sean Legacy. Oh, that's right. The guy from Evolve is facing Ethan Page for the North American Championship right now.
From WWE Evolve Graves, what is the magnitude of this moment for the challenger? I don't think it's out of line to say that this is arguably the biggest match of Sean Legacy's young career.
I hope Sean Legacy take that title from him right now.
The world and then some. This Sean Legacy, a dynamic young man who has made waves in very, very short order here in NXT. Raw ended with a World Heavyweight Championship clash. We start with a championship contest.
I see two people wearing masks in the crowd. One of my peoples.
The new world champion crowned in Gunther. We kick off tonight with a North American Championship to be defended. But we learned a little bit more about Sean Legacy, that there's a little bit more than just putting gold around his waist. I spoke to Sean Legacy at length earlier in the day, and he told me it was a long journey to arrive at this point. Legacy
Collar elbow tie to start us out.
pro wrestling business as a child, was actually bullied for his love of it. The only guy who had Legacy's back was his older brother.
Page with a side
Tragically lost several years later. Legacy said it's about preserving his brother's memory while carving his own legacy in this
Legacy
game.
got the breakout mode. Ethan Page tightens it up.
Legacy
Puts it on the mat. Tightens it up some more.
Legacy come out a little bit too excited. We've seen some overzealous energy in the NBA Finals.
Tries to go for the pin. Ethan Page out at one.
But I was
That was his way of trying to counter this
that moment, I
submission.
got to get to talk to Sean Legacy back in reality wrestling a couple of weeks ago and talked about this very moment. I told him this could be his one shot. Take advantage of it.
Legacy
Now Legacy breaks the hold. Shoulder tackle by Ethan Page to counter the counter.
By Ethan Page. And look, Booker, you know how impactful and how
Ethan
helpful
Page
that
running the
NBA
ropes.
program is.
Sean Legacy hits him with a Hurricane Rana. Then a drop kick evaded by Ethan Page, puts that headlock back on the chest.
I just received a note that Obafemi has been taken to our medical room. I don't know how Oba is supposed to defend this championship tonight. The matchup is still on, but Booker, why would Troy attack the champ?
You know why? Because he's that monster.
The monster, Jasper Troy.
He lost that monster.
MOUNSTER, monster. All right, Sean Legacy still can't break this.
Championship match still to come as a cover. Legacy doing his best shot to get that left shoulder up. But Graves says Legacy need to stay with what brought him to this moment, or does he need to pull some tricks out here tonight? Listen, I agree with Stick with what brought you to the dance. There's a very high likelihood, knowing all Rito Independence, that Page is looking past Shawn Legacy. Page is still riding high when worlds collide. Right now, the North American champion feels downright untouchable.
Right, trying to build Legacy back in this thing. He's still got this headlock fight. This is the next move of the day. Ethan Page.
This kid, he's still evolving. That's what I see.
Can't agree more when it comes to Ethan Page, who, like him or not,
Shawn Legacy
so
back to his
much
feet
in
now.
NXT. A lot surrounding
Finally
North American
breaks the
title
hold.
with the Saints for one. The 3 men he faced this
Yeah,
past
and he puts a
Saturday in
headlock on
Los Angeles.
himself.
Great, just how special was Worlds Collide. I don't know that I can accurately put it into words. It's available still on YouTube. If you haven't gotten eyes on it, I
Hitting
recommend
the
you do
ropes,
so
running the ropes,
as
both
soon
of them.
as possible.
Drop kick to the legs by Legacy, and then stomp to his back, and then a drop kick to Ethan Page sends him flying out of the ring. And Shawn Legacy is known for doing high-risk maneuvers. We're going to commercial. Yeah. And thank you, CW, because we got picture-in-picture during the commercial breaks. I even sent Netflix a direct message last night during Raw saying I wish they would do picture-in-picture during their commercial breaks like it's done on SmackDown and NXT.
Except for the
We'll see if
following,
anything
which
comes
we're
from
likely
that.
to find exceedingly difficult.
Knife edge
Going
chop
to
go
another
woo
job,
on Ethan Page's
doing your
chest.
taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you're never going to go
And
to
he chops him again
This guy
while he's
knows
up
what
against the
we're talking
barricade.
about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy.
Head first to the apron
Deciding
goes
what's your dinner every
Ethan
night
Page.
for the rest of
Now he's
your
trying to
life.
fight back.
I don't
Kicks
really like committing
Legacy,
things.
puts him up against
I'm
the
scared.
barricade, chops him.
But when Verizon
Legacy
announced
counters
they're
it,
locking
chops
low
him
price
in
for
the
3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And he sends Ethan Page back into the ring.
Can you hear me now?
Lowers the knee pads so he can get a good kick. Actually, it just adjusted his knee pad. And then a moonsault. Only one count on Ethan Page after that.
What's your way to taking it?
24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 7 times moisturization. Wow, what about half the ingredients? Clean moisturizing body wash isn't
Irish
a
whip.
myth.
Ethan Page grabs onto the ropes, then puts Legacy out onto the floor, kicks him in the chest as he gets back up on the apron, and then hits him with a code breaker or cutter as he's trying to get back in.
Difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
No matter where you live across the country, you can earn an affordable degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
I'm the first in my family to go to college.
I have 4 kids, and I wanted them to see me earn this degree.
SNSU is committed to your success. If
Ethan
you're
Page
thinking about
now
going back to
sends
school,
Legacy headfirst into the turnbuckle, hits him with a right punch in the face,
family's happy for their loved ones.
and then a headbutt.
I am so proud of you.
I love you. I love you. Visit SNHU.edu.
And then puts him headfirst into another turnbuckle.
From pure cave spring water.
Knife edge chop go woo on Shawn Legacy's chest.
Charcoal, where every drop is mellowed until it's smooth Tennessee whiskey. A whiskey we all know by name. Made by those
Ethan
who
Page
pour
with a strong
everything
right
into
fist to
their
the
craft.
face,
For those who
and
drink
another
it
punch to the face of
all over
Legacy.
the world.
Legacy now trying to fight back with punches to the midsection. Ethan Page shuts it down with a knee to the midsection. And more punches focusing on that. On the head of Shawn Legacy. Punch in the gut, punch in the face.
I doubt if you can understand what
Legacy trying to fight back now.
I'm not
They're
without
going
imagination.
shot for shot, punch for punch at the moment in the middle of the ring. And we're back to full screen after that commercial
WWE
break.
Evolve, Shawn Legacy swinging for the fences right now. WWE Evolve every
Irish
Wednesday
whip countered by
on
Ethan
Tubi.
Page.
Should they have
Hits him with a huge boot.
Oh, be the home of the North American champion. Shawn Legacy might be doing double duty.
Through to Ethan Page
Also,
to
the
Shawn
also
Legacy's
great Could be
face.
seeing double right now.
And that camera angle is bad because we can see a thing from
Turner
that.
in this matchup. Ethan Page with a knee right under the jaw of the challenger. It's been all ego since.
Grew up the Great Gatsby. And that F. Scott Fitzgerald.
NXT Universe trying to get under
Now,
the
Shawn
skin of
Legacy
Ethan
up on the top
Page's-
rope. Ethan
Shawn
Page
Legacy
gonna try
right
for
now.
a superplex.
Not really going to like the view. He's got to fight free out of this. Look at how much Ethan Page relishes the opportunity to steal smiles, whether it be from the fans. This past Saturday,
Legacy now punches him in the middle section. Face looks like I got that question right, which means I won trivia 2 nights in a row. It's rare.
absolutely disgusting sometimes. Booker, you admire
Legacy now.
For actually how he
Springboard
carries himself.
drop kick to Ethan Page from the apron to the springboard to the drop kick. And today I won 29 swag votes for winning tribute. So it's a quarter, a nickel, and 4 pennies. But again, it adds up when I make $100 a month. If I'm really on it, but it doesn't change the way you earn now, so I can't make it. It's hard to make $100 a month with that now. All right, they're going shot for shot again in the middle of the ring. Irish whip. Oh, Legacy with a forearm and then another forearm. Back heel kick, kick to the chin, kick to the fat, like they should, and then a German suplex. Like that last kick, you can see it was this far away from his face. Like, I give wrestling's fake. Some parts of his face, but it's more real than fake. Legacy running kick to the head of Ethan Page in the corner. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Ethan Page kicks out of 2.
Ethan Page, great. You talk about weathering storms. You talk about pushing through. Sean Legacy also weathered a storm. Sean Legacy now has found that second gear. But he's in
Guys, every time I sit here, when I look up, it looks like my hat is so crooked, but it's straight on the screen.
You can never bet against Paul Ego, Ethan Page, perhaps one of the most resourceful superstars in the business.
Sean Legacy countered it, puts Ethan Page up in a torture rack type position. Ethan Page counters that, puts his head stern first into the corner, and then kicks him in the head. And now, trying for a pile driver, Legacy counters it. Counter. Legacy, springboard. Oh, into a reverse DDT, no. And then he drops him with a slam instead. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Ethan Page kicks out of 2.
In the involved locker room, had to just come unglued.
That'd be so cool if he can win that. Sean Legacy can get that belt.
Can't miss a Wednesday on Tubi.
This kid, Sean Legacy, is showing up tonight. One thing I always talk about.
Now Sean Legacy going to the top rope.
Those butterflies, you're under the bright lights. This
Ethan Page punches him in the face, stops him right there.
Might have taken a little bit too much time.
Headbutt.
Allowing Page to regroup. Corey,
now Ethan Page on the second rope with Sean Legacy in his arm, and he drops him on the top turnbuckle back first. Like back body drop him on the top turnbuckle. Never seen that before. And then he starts to clean the announce table off. He took the hood off the announce table. And now tries Ego's edge, but Legacy counters, and then Legacy sends him head first into the steel post, and then a drop kick to the head of Ethan Page. Legacy now head full steam, hits the ropes, jumps over the top of it, and then moonsaults onto Ethan Page.
He goes at the referee, tell him, get him in the ring,
Now, Legacy puts him back into the ring.
This is that moment. Booker, you said it.
Springboard has to roll through because Ethan Page moved. No, he didn't roll through. He missed. No water in the pool. And then a twisted ego or whatever that move is. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ethan Page for the win and still North American champion. Boo! Boo!
What a fight raised by Sean Legacy. Sean Legacy went for broke, and unfortunately for the challenger, it did not pay off.
Twisted. Yeah, that's what I now Ricky Saints taking the fight to Ethan Page after the match is over, getting his revenge. Goes on some out of the ring over the top rope to the floor. And it still keeps the fight on Ethan Page. They're going to go fighting into the locker room this way. Yeah, the locker room is still fighting. And now Ava talking to JC Jane and Fatal Influence.
As an NXT Women's Champion, I think that's something you really need to run past me first.
Right.
And since Fatal Influence is going to be at the top for a very, very long time, I think it's important that we build some sort of rapport. GM, champion. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? And, you know, we started to when Fallon was Women's North American Champion, but then she lost it. And Jasmine, Maybe one day she'll even be champion. But for now, I'm the champion, and I need to know what's going on with our division.
Right.
And this.
Oh, is that Little Vice?
What do you want?
Oh, somebody just slapped the taste out of JC Jane.
What I was trying to say last week is I'm ready for
Laney
you
Reed.
right now.
Oh,
New face.
All right. I see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to take a page out of the JC Jane playbook. But it's not going to work this time, newbie. Well, I guess I have nothing to lose.
Oh, what did the five fingers say to JC Jane's face? Slap!
Oh, you
Slapped her
gotta
twice.
do it now.
In that promo.
Champ. Give me Laney tonight, and I'll put my title on the line against that little bitch.
Tonight? Yo! So that means we got 2 more title matches tonight. We just had the one. If Obafemi's able to compete, that's the second. And then just announced JC Jane and Laney Reed for the women's championship. I hope that night works out like that. Another light. Thank you for the light. Appreciate it.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
Nice shot, Diane.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible payment options only at safelight.com.
Looks like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
I wish I had some special surprises during the commercial break like I did last night. That was fun showing off the plushes, which are still laid out on the bed right now. Like this machine's right here on hand knocked away.
I've always been an active person. Yoga is a
That's my
big part of who I am.
Favorite plush
I
out of
love
all
how
of
it
them.
makes me feel.
It's almost like it's
Not long ago,
driving
I
down
felt I had
the
to hang
screen
up this
right
old
now.
yoga mat. You see, I have symptomatic obstructive HCM,
Oh.
which left me so short of breath. I felt like a
See
bystander
if
in
I
my
can do
own
it.
life.
Make it look like
So I talked to my cardiologist, and he prescribed Camzyos. He said it works by targeting what's causing my obstructive
Where are
HCM.
you?
Camzyos is used to treat adults with symptomatic obstructive HCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active.
Just a little off.
Camzyos may cause serious
With
side
the
effects,
wheels won't
including heart
visible,
failure
right?
that can lead to death. Or
That was
risk that's
kinda neat.
increased with a serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not
See
stop,
if I can
start,
do
or
it this
change
time.
medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help if you have new or worsening
Oh, I
heart
see. Now
failure
my screen
symptoms.
wasn't full.
Camzyos
I
is
was
only
right.
available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy. With Camzyos reducing my symptoms, I've gone from sitting on the sidelines to being back in the game. My name is Stephanie, and this is my Camzyos moment. Call your cardiologist today and see if a Camzyos
Can't help but
moment
think of
may
that
be
Asher
in your
Roth
future,
song when
too.
he's like, "We hopping out like the mystery machine." Anybody who knows that's
I'm not even mad, I'm impressed.
Journey to the land of never normal. The Big Bang Theory. Escape to the Big Bang Theory weeknights at 6:30 on CW22. Now at Hardee's, My Rewards members get their favorite thirst quencher for just $1, like new handcrafted peach tea and peach lemonade, or any cup of Hardee's
And I
ice
can't see
goodness for
Maxine
just
Dupree's
$1
pretty
in
face.
order on the
Why
app.
don't you fix that?
In this quarter, Mighty Money Bags versus Team Triple Play. Can 3 work together to win? Whammo!
That's what I do.
Oh, the head scratcher! Another winning move! The finishing move!
And my selfie with her is right around there on the wall behind.
Triple Play, 3 ways to win on every scratch off.
My name is Kimberly
Maxine
Bishop.
Dupree.
I am the owner and one of the
Met her in
attorneys at the Bishop
Vegas.
Law Firm. We work hard to ensure that you receive the benefits.
I still
that
can't
you
believe they're doing
deserve.
WrestleMania in Vegas again
Now,
next year.
contact us today and let's turn it into a
Yes.
If only I had the money to go.
Let us
I
fight
wanted
for you.
to list
We don't get paid
to know
unless
if
you
on
win.
sale
At the
dates.
Bishop Law Firm,
If a miracle happens and I can go, I'm
over
gonna
a
go.
decade of
If anybody out there
fighting
under the sound of my voice
for
want
our
to fund the
clients.
operation,
Call us
that'd be
today.
my birthday
Hardee's
present for next
original
year.
bag. 2
I ain't mad at
full-size
you.
favorites, fries and a drink, just $5.99. Or choose 2 double cheeseburgers for just $1 more. A great big bag of original goodness, just $5.99.
All right, back to the show.
Individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August the 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale next Wednesday, June 18th via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale next Tuesday, June 17th via Ticketmaster. Combo tickets on sale now.
Sounds kind of dope. Somebody's TikTok. Soul Ruka. She's always posting up there.
3, 2, 1. Paris. I'm so interested.
Like Lash Legend. Like Lash Legend, Carmen Petrovic, and Rhea Sinclair. They're all in the locker room. Of course, I had to take my glasses off so I could see. I got the biggest wrestling crush on Carmen Petrovic. Almost as big as the one I got on Lara Record.
And when you better be calling being human, you can't just do and say whatever you want. You gotta let your girl know Haas the last thing that she gotta worry about. Ooh. You gotta be. 3, 2, 1, drama.
The color. We got a vignette from them now.
Izzy, I wholeheartedly trust your judgment. So walk me through why you decided to take a chair to Brooks's back.
There's no room for half-assed commitment in the colon.
Yeah, last week Izzy Dane
Brooks drastic
hit
enough.
Brooks.
He separated himself from us, and when he spoke about family, his eyes would dart all around the room like we weren't standing right in front of him. He didn't believe in us. So why should we believe in him? And then, the final nail in the coffin. He drops the fall of Hank, Tank, and Briggs at Battleground. We're the calling. We're supposed to purge the weak and slaughter the feeble. Brooks is both weak and feeble.
And you saw something developing that I didn't see, and you decided to take action. Absolutely brilliant. And that's the kind of person I knew you'd become, Liz.
Individuals think they're bigger than the group all across NXT. That will not be us.
You eliminated Brooks for us. Thank you.
He had to go. It is.
Wow, so it's official. He's out of the colon.
Now we have a new beginning, but with the same goals. And now we know what's next tonight. Against Briggs and Inamura. Is there anything else you see?
I have my eye on something.
Interesting. So his Dame is like putting us up as like leader of the colon or something over Shawn Spears. Walking out there with a steel chair in our hand.
Introducing first, accompanied by Izzy Dane, Nico Banks, Shawn Spears, the Calling. Izzy holding the chair she laid Jensen out with, and after all we just heard, Briggs, is Izzy the one who's in control of the Cullen?
Right, that's what I was just saying. Izzy's like the leader of the colon now. So.
You have to ask Izzy Dane. Maybe ask Nico Banks. These three are a cohesive unit. I'm not entirely sure who's calling the shots, but one thing that's undeniable, this is a dangerous.
Now Josh Briggs making his way out. This is Nico Vance and Shawn Spears versus Inamura Briggs.
And Josh Briggs! On Inamura returned at Battleground, it certainly returned a fire within Josh Briggs. You take a look at these two, what a duo they have become. Looking for a big victory here this week on NXT. But
they got the people from AAA of the Psycho Clown Octagon Jr. Psycho Clown look crazy.
Saturday, both these gentlemen have everybody in the AAA world looking forward to Triple Mania right here this Sunday in Monterey. NXT on the CW is brought to you by Tahine. What's your way to Tahine? Booker, when you take a look at this tag team matchup, tag team specialist.
Ring the bell.
Should be watching every single tag team match. I don't just mean here in NXT or on
Nico
WWE.
starting us
I
out.
also mean on everything going on.
Colorado Child.
No doubt.
Head like a fire by Vince. Nico Vince. He gets Irish whip by Inamura. Shoulder tackle. They're going to shoulder tackle for shoulder tackle. One, oh, but that one put Vince on the mat. And he's back into the corner. Memorial tries to run in. Gets countered with a headbutt. Tag made to Shawn Spears. Then back to Memorial into the corner. Knife edge chops him in the chest. And did nothing but fire him up. He acted like he liked it. Knife edge chop through. Woo! Goes in the Memorial chest. Again, no phasing him. If anything, it's psyching him up, hyping him up. This time he catches the chop. Throws him in the corner and starts raining chops on Shawn Spears instead. But they don't sound as nice as the one that Spears was hitting. Like, you don't hear that slap like you normally do with hers. I'm not knocking it hurting, but it didn't have the impactful sound. Tad made the Briggs. Double team by these guys on Shawn Spears. Double slam. Briggs chopped by Namor. Spears got chopped by Namor. And then elbow dropped by Briggs. Then he sends Shawn Spears out onto the apron. Spears with a shoulder to the midsection. Tries to jump back in, gets punched in the face. Oh, Briggs did a crazy move, throwing him over the top rope onto his knee with a back body drop.
This one is official for later tonight. Laney Reed.
Oh, super kick by Shawn Spears.
Super kick by Spears, looking for a tag, but Vance
ducks a clothesline from Briggs, ducks another one. Briggs with a huge jumping clothesline caught him. Leaning up against the second middle rope, punch to the face by Briggs. And Izzy Dame act like she gonna hit Briggs with a steel chair. So then she throws a chair at him, and behind his back, Nico Vance clotheslines him to the mat. Outside on the floor, I should say.
Talking about what she says she may have one up her sleeve. Was that it?
Elbow to the back of Briggs' head. Nico throws him up. No. Got him in the middle of the ring, raining down elbows to the chin. And now elbows to the shoulder. Pectoral, whatever this part is.
She said she needed to set an example.
Oh, and a huge clothesline.
Trusted Izzy's
Drops
decision.
Briggs on the
And
mat.
right now
Tries to pin, and gets a 1 count. I guess it was a 2 count.
Like this kid, Nico Vance, man. Seems like he's bought into the calling.
Huge shot to the face.
Behind the silence. Nico Vance, there's something unsettling about this guy. You can see it in his
New
eyes.
cameraman, their angles are off. Like the episode of Eyes Up Here that I listened to earlier, Francine was talking about how the camera, man, if their angles are off, you just see them not connecting with the punches. That's happening a lot tonight on this. So you can tell that they're not making contact with the kick or with the punch.
Now they're just mocking. They're turning this in to have a little bit of fun, and we'll see if it bites them. As this one goes on, Spears, I don't know if he wants to talk some trash.
That one was that punch to Shawn Spears' face.
Shawn Spears extremely well versed in the mental aspect.
Tad made it anymore. Knocks down Shawn Spears, chops him. Clotheslines Vance over the top rope to the floor. Flurry of offense on the Spears.
Here we go.
Sumo wrestling type move, backs Shawn Spears into the corner, continues to punch, chop, flurry of offense, alternating punches and chops. Oh, a huge running splash. Tag made to Nico Vance. I don't think anyone knows. Briggs made a tag too, though. Oh, and a huge splash. And then another boot to the face sends Shawn Spears out of the ring. Briggs splashes Nico Vance after punching him in the face. He thought he surprised him with, and there's a little, I don't know if that's a scratch or something on top of Briggs' eye, but you can see a little bit of blood flowing on his head. Oh, and then Nomura just dropped Shawn Spears on the floor. Nico Vance.
Hoisted up. Look at the strength of Nico Vance.
Like a dominator type move on Josh Briggs. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. In the more, and Briggs lost to Shawn Spears and Nico Vince, aka the Code.
It wasn't pretty. But
I guess that pep talk from Izzy Dane worked.
Griggs got a little carried away, took a little too much time, and was driven down face first by Vance.
Izzy Dane. I call it Dane. Really, it's Izzy Dane.
The Culling purges the weak, slaughters the feeble, and tonight they defeat Inamura and Briggs.
The glamour has arrived. Some of Mariah May next. Oh yeah, after the break we hear from Mariah May. Let's go. Shucky ducky quack quack. I'll say it again after the break when I see her come out the curtain.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV? It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Or mind control?
Little fun fact, y'all probably don't care because
Easily electrocuted.
didn't have nothing to do with wrestling. But this is the and more part of my
Well, I, for
podcast.
one, am intrigued.
I made tacos at home for the first time. Homemade tacos.
2 days old, she had to have it open.
First time. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday,
5
right?
different medications. And the
But
pharmacist
every
got
time you
so
get them
tight,
from like
so
Taco
that
Bell or a
I
Mexican
saved
restaurant,
a
they
lot of
got
money. Saving that
a
extra
ton of
$300
sodium,
a
as my
month.
great
And I
grandma
did
would
the
say,
math.
the
The money
salted
we're able
brown.
to save with using good
So I made
RX,
some
we're able to do all these
salt-free
extra activities. She can take hard too
tacos.
for
They were really
those
good. I mean,
things.
you can tell they ain't got no
It puts
salt on
less
them. They don't
stress
have
on our
that taste.
household, and it puts
But it
less
was
stress
all
on our
in all good
bodies.
and healthy. That was my first time. My mom
We
used
asked
to
people
make
who said they
such
had
good
Domino's stuffed
tacos.
crust pizza
But
before
again,
to
all the
compare it to
salt,
our new stuffed
sodium,
crust.
that's why it was so good.
Only
But I miss
Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until
making
now. Introducing
so
Domino's new and
amazing.
first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
You know those fat Hoka sneakers?
Next
Nice shoes,
time
but
I
the
cook
price?
at home,
Not as nice.
if it's not my
However,
pasta
Skechers
dish,
Max Cushioning
I
are
want to make a
just
pizza.
as
I ain't
fabulous
had
at a
pizza
price
like
that
that.
blows
I
them
had
away.
did recently,
Insane
but I had to
comfort
be
cushioning,
so stingy
including
that I had to eat
hands-free
only
Skechers
like one
slippers.
slice a
Try
day.
Skechers Max
Because
Cushioning.
like I said, one slice of pizza puts you over your sodium limit
Weeding
for
is
the
the
day.
worst. But now, they're spruce. You'll see visible results in
So I
1
told my
hour and dead
dietitian
weeds
today,
in
man,
1 day.
I'm
And
craving
it's safer
Cinnabon,
use
so I
around
went to
people and
Cinnabon,
pets.
got me a little
Spruce, the
roll.
new hardworking,
Couldn't eat the whole thing at
worry-free
once like I
eating
used to could. I had to cut it in half, eat half the day, save the other half for tomorrow. Having to be in moderation with everything and aware of all the nutrition labels
New feel.
at the window shop. Nutrition facts before I eat anything. It is what it is.
What's this?
That's for Pepper.
You keep dog food in your fridge?
It's not dog food, it's fresh pet. Real meat, no veggies.
It's dog food.
That has nothing to do with wrestling, but just my thoughts of it.
Fresh pet. It's not dog food. It's food.
Because all my life, 40 some years, I'll ever eat literally anything I want. A gallon of popcorn,
Irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea
big old
salt. It's
burger.
perfect for adding
My
flavor
favorite
to your
burger from Red Robin, the Mad Love Burger. Anybody who's had that knows that burger is so good. But the damn thing got like 3,000 freaking milligrams of sodium in it.
Oh, that's nothing. We've done
No wonder why.
Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less, and it holds up better even when wet. So one sheet keeps working while ordinary breads fall apart.
Great, now I'm craving a Mad Love Burger.
Sorry, did not compute.
Get more done with one Bounty, the quicker picker-upper, America's #1 trusted paper towel. Do you have what it takes to
But I
win
want
in
to make a
Scrabble?
sodium-free
Then
pizza,
apply
a
to be
salt-free
contestant.
pizza.
Scan the QR code
That's
on
some
the
try me
screen
pizza at
or
home
go
and
to
didn't turn out so good. It's
ScrabbleCasting.com.
tasty, but real doughy.
This Friday, thanks to all legends of magic, you might think they know every trick.
Looking for jaw-dropping illusions?
Completely innovative, but it's just absolutely.
Hopefully this is the last commercial. We'll be back to NXT. And we get to see Mariah May. At that point, I'll take my sunglasses off.
Oh, you did it. It's magic. There is no doubt that you're fooless.
See her smoking hot
And tell
stuff.
her fool us. This Friday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
We're back. Yep.
Saturday, get ready for the high-octane
Back to
action
NXT
south of
we
the
are.
border. The NASCAR Xfinity Series is roaring into Mexico City, bringing the thunder of American stock car racing to the heart of Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Experience gets thrilling as the top drivers battle it out on this iconic road course in a race like no other. NASCAR Xfinity Series racing from Mexico City Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, only on the CW.
What?
Ava
What were
talking
you
Ricky
thinking?
Saints.
What were you thinking going out there and jumping even like that. Do you not remember when we all talked and I told you guys I'm not going to let you keep running around, ruining my show? See? Ricky, I can still see the bruising on your neck. You can't even talk. You clearly know exactly what Ethan is capable of. Let me handle this, okay? Go home, rest, and I don't want to see you again until you're medically cleared.
After being attacked by his challenger, Jasper Troy, for tonight in our main event, I'm standing outside of medical where I tried to get a word from the NXT champion, Obafemi, but he is still in a medical examination. As of right now, the title match between Jasper Troy and Obafemi is still on, but the match seems like it is in jeopardy.
Who's that?
We messed up.
Andre Chase and
Never should have been messing with Dark State. That was a freaking.
I forget the military dude's name.
I mean, there was 4 of them. I don't even know what we were thinking. Oh, so now you guys understand. It took you guys getting your asses kicked again to fully understand. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna let me finish.
Kel Dixon. We just
if we're gonna do this, we have to do it my way, the right way. I love that. What does that mean? For starters, show up on time. Follow the rules and follow the direction. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. No, we're good. We got that. Same page. So you're in. 100%. All the way in. 100%. In there like swimmer. Well, in that case, I think it's time to go back to class. I think it's high time to Chase you loses accreditation. It never works. It's never going to work. Stop trying. Well, I want to go back to something Sarah Schreiber had said. I mean, how is Obafemi going to be 100%? I can tell you this.
He's not going to be 100%.
All about business. All about business.
And the reason why Jasper Troy attacked him like that is so he can soften him up and win that belt. That's going to be cool. And you never know. That could happen tonight. Especially the way titles be changing all the time on TV. Kind of like how Gunther beat Jay last night.
Breaking news. The Glamour has arrived in NXT.
Mariah May. I wonder what her name's going to be. They're going to keep her as Mariah May. This is a vignette for her right here. Wow, in a bubble bath.
It's time to get out. No. Internationally adored by all, because making people scream is nothing new for her. She's beauty, she's grace, and she will probably punch you in the face.
And I probably like
The Glamour doesn't just walk into the spotlight. She's the reason it exists. The
I like
Glamour
it.
is
As
the
for
girl you've been waiting for. Introducing. Well, we don't got all day. There she is. The Glamour is Blake Monroe.
Blake Monroe, that's what they rebranded her as. So Mariah May, Mariah May's new name is Blake Monroe. Now Lash Legend making the way to the ring.
Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend. I can't wait for what footbisms we're going to get for Miss Monroe, but here is Lash Legend. Choice words for the locker room earlier, as we saw. Sol Luke and Dario were trying to.
And Lash had like special steps for her entrance right there in the middle of the entrance. Like normally I have to walk to the corner of the ring to get in the ring with the steps. They had a special step on the side for her.
Good news, all you hot sauce toting, red pepper flake loving fans of heat. Olive Garden's Korean Grill pasta has a limited time spicy 3-meat sauce with all the fire and flavor you've been craving. Not here for the heat? Just pair your go-to sauce and pasta. Or give our new bucatini a twirl. All starting at $12.99. So hand over that hot sauce and leave the heat.
Like I said, if y'all got any ideas for what I can do during the commercial break to fill the time,
What you want to do is save hundreds when the
whatever
customizes your car insurance. That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green? I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I just hope Jasper Troy wins. I dare say I hope that girl beats JC Jane. Yeah.
What's your way to take
I forget her name. She's still a new face.
Super hydration body wash. The sweet
But whoever she is, I hope she gets that title from JC Jane.
moisturize with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Can you get my bag?
Why'd I go to the doctor? I remember being so lightheaded I could barely stand. Good thing my crew nudged me to get checked. Turns out I have AFib, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
My heart would race just taking my son to practice.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness could come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you notice one or more of these symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
This is no time to wait.
Weeding is the worst. But now, there's Spruce. You'll see visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. And it's safe for use around people and pets. Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer.
I wonder if we're going to see any TNA wrestlers
This
tonight,
Saturday, the AVP League storms into Miami
other
as
than
their
the ones
quest for
we...
glory continues.
Maybe that's where that girl is challenging JC James from. I don't remember seeing her on TNA, though.
Live from Miami, this Saturday,
She must
the
be from
National
AEW,
Desk.
too.
A network of nearly 4,000 local journalists cover America's news now.
Taking a stand for investors. Everyone says it. Vanguard doesn't. Announcing Vanguard's largest expense ratio cut ever, which includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity funds. Learn more at Vanguard.com.
Blake's got a birthday cake milkshake from Zaxby's on his birthday. What more could a kid ask for?
A motorcycle.
No chance.
My own record label.
Seriously?
Shoot your shot, kid. Zaxby's handcrafted
I laugh like that
milkshakes.
because
Who's
my
got the
buddy
sauce?
said, Blake Monroe, who the F
Since
LMA?
1983,
Oh,
Nissan has been
Mariah
assembling
May.
award-winning
It's all
vehicles for
caps
you
Mariah May.
right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty,
Trying to
gotta be
brainwash me with
lemons.
these commercials.
Taking a
Yeah.
stand for investors.
That's why I had
Everyone
tacos so I
says it.
jumped up here.
Vanguard doesn't. Announcing Vanguard's largest expense ratio cut ever, which includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity funds. Learn more at Vanguard.com.
Two event combo tickets for Saturday night's main event in WWE Evolution at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia on Saturday, July the 12th and Sunday, July 13th are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And NXT on the
Oh, it's that
CW is
cute
presented
ref.
by Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
I forgot her name. I'll find it in a second. I'll share it to the group chat. Last week. She's so cool. I mean, Rinse up her. Cute too. Not like that referee.
Following an eventful weekend for both WWE and UFC,
Yeah,
get yourself a UFC 360.
Because they was following her on
available now at
social.
WWEshop.com. Can I get a hell yeah? Look, I think it's about time you take Vic to the supermarket. How's that, Steve? Beat the hell out of you. Beat the hell out of you. You guys, beat the hell out of you.
Getting into my business was about time I get into hers.
Well, Kalani
Ring the
Jordan
bell.
joining us, and last
Kalani
night,
Jordan
not
ringside
liking
for
what we're
commentary.
seeing here. I mean, can we get a seat?
That says Ren, Sinclair, and Lash Legend. Ren goes for a waist lock.
To jump in, and I saw what happened. We all witnessed the interaction earlier. What though are the issues between you and Dutch?
The thing about Lasher is she keeps
Oh,
interrupting
Ren
me,
with a
keeps
drop
getting
kick
in my
while
way.
she's distracted
And
by the
that's
presence of
what I'm
Kalani
doing
Jordan.
does. Talk
Ren
loud and say
clotheslines
absolutely
her.
nothing. And I
Back
just don't have
elbow.
time for that.
Big time opportunity for Ren Sinclair. If you notice, she told Charlie Dempsey, I need this. I need this. You think Ren could be going the same route as Miles Bourne? I kind of look
Ren
at that,
wiggles
Graves,
out
and it's
of
hard
the
to
slam.
argue or
Tries
confront
for
what you're
the
saying is she certainly has grown as a
pinning
competitor.
predicament, but Lash too powerful, too strong. So then Ren grabs her by the leg, knocks her arm out from under her, and puts her in submission.
Hey, Booker, I got to point out that you actually sang the praises on your radio show of our guest. You think
Booker T's podcast is good too. I listen to that every morning now. I just started listening.
If I could ask the question, Kalani, what was the trigger? What was the
nice submission
over this last 65
Victoria de Erica.
The switch was
Victoria
that
de
when you took
Erico,
last
that's
time
the
off
name of the
that
referee in this
there's no
match right now.
friends
She
in
is
this
so
business, and I
pretty.
really took that to heart because no one has the best interest in for me except for me.
Oh, I think Kalani gets it. When will you understand? Texan Championship.
Oh, the Texas Championship, man.
Oh, he's pump kicked by Lash.
I see a lot of both in the future of Lash Legend, guys. For my money, I think Lash, right, is check it out. Be reckoned with as we look at
They show
that
replay.
massive kick right on the chin. This is what it takes.
Okay.
Now she got
Yes.
Ren up against the middle rope.
Kalani's got a look on her face right now. I mean, you still
Now
feel
once
that
again,
you're the
talking smack to Kalani Jordan, who ain't got nothing to do with the match.
sister, so to speak.
Focus on your opponent.
No, I'm not anyone's sister, especially a little sister.
Head first to the mat goes
Because I'm
Ren.
a former champion.
Lash
Stand
hits
out
the ropes
Kalani Jordan.
and splashes it.
Yeah, that's it.
Big splash, cover, kick out.
Sweet.
Well, you are a former,
Ren
you were
Sinclair
actually the
kicks out
first
too.
women's North American champion. You have been the standout. Last
Now a
Legend
bear
you
hug
seem
applied
to have
by
been
Lash.
talking to in a way that didn't seem right. So you're out here to get a good look at Last Legend and put yourself in her business, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at the power of Legend just squeezing the breath out of Ren Sinclair. Amy Graves, as you see this offensive onslaught put on, I mean, you
Vicky
got to
the
like
Eric
growing
though.
self-confidence.
My goodness.
I think Last
Shucky
Legend
ducky
has
quack
all the tools to be a
quack.
major player in
Vicky
this
the
business
Eric.
for years to come. She's got the size, she's got the power, she's got the aggression.
Oh yeah, there's a match right there. Lash Legend dodged that attack by Ren. Ren counters it with a back elbow. Chops her in the chest. Another chop to the chest to Lash. Double shot. Double shot to the chest. Ducks the close down from Lash. Hits over the Hurricane Rana. Nice.
You like what you see, Kalani, out of Ren.
DDT?
I love it.
Kalani, as red hot
Yep,
as
DDT on
she
Lash.
is these days, what gives you such confidence that you
And she
deserve
rolls
to be the
out of the ring so she
Because
can
I know
get
what it's
pinned.
like to carry a championship. I know the pressure that comes with it, and I know I'm prepared for this. I've been prepping for this my whole time. Stay back.
Now Ren on the apron. Lash up to her feet. And she hits. Tries to do a Hurricane Rana on Lash on the floor. Lash countered it. Ren countered that. A kick to the shin and an enziguri.
No. We need to put some respect on Ren Sinclair, man.
Ren puts Lash back on the ring. They keep focusing on Kalani.
I agree with you, Booker. She really has been starting to come out of her shell, so to speak, go all the way back to WWE Deadline. Hoisted on the top.
Jumps into the arms of Lash. She catches her in midair. She's trying for a crossbody. Lash plants her with the finish. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Lash Legend for the win.
And Graves, it seemed like Lash was using Ren as a warning to Kalani. I'd say Kalani and the entire locker room. Lash Legend wants gold. Time for tonight's NXT profile, presented by Progressive.
They're not showing a vignette for that
Last
new
week
girl,
I showed
Lainey
the
Reed.
WWE Universe their first dose of the Southern sensation.
Hi! Hi, sweet cheeks! I'm Lady Reed. It is so nice to meet you.
And here I am thinking that I have to wait for the sweetest moment to join this NXT women's division. But no. I didn't wait to
Wow,
become
showing
a
her
rodeo
riding horses
champion
like professional
or a
competition
former
style.
record-breaking track athlete.
Dang, and she was an Olympic track athlete.
I saw my opportunity and I took it. And when I see an opportunity here, I don't mind kicking my Southern hospitality to the side. And sweetheart, don't let my accent fool you. JC Jane is still the most beatable champion in WWE history. And tonight, I'm going to shock the world.
Wow, and up next, the NXT Women's Championship, Laney Reed versus Jason James. We got a WWE commercial, WWE shop commercial. Let me guess, 25% off orders tonight only? Tonight only? And they're just going to have the same deal again next week or the week after?
Tonight only, free shipping on qualifying orders. Despite being on an antidepressant, I was still masking my depression symptoms.
My doctor said it could be because my antidepressant alone wasn't enough, so she recommended an add-on treatment. She recommended adding Rexulti.
When taken with an antidepressant, Rexulti was proven to significantly reduce depression symptoms, more than an antidepressant alone.
So with my antidepressant, Rexulti could provide a boost.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Call your healthcare provider right away to report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur.
Could adding Rexulti
be right for you? Ask your doctor about adding Rexulti.
What is going on? People love how the new Homes.com helps them get quick answers about any property by connecting them to the actual listing agent.
Oh, so I'm done? Oh, no. We're still not sure everyone knows that we're the only site that always connects you to the listing agent rather than selling off your contact info. So we're going to keep you up there a little while longer. Okay, yeah, I'm getting great exposure.
Speaking of exposure, can we get him a hat?
Ooh, what about a beret?
Oh, ding dong.
Makes me think of that one commercial. You know who else has no interest? Me.
Native is made with 9 clean ingredients and is good for your skin without leaving white marks or residue. 72-hour odor protection that cares for skin isn't a myth.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now with BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon, only in theaters.
Jack Daniels starts here. From pure cave spring water to the fires that create the sugar maple charcoal, where every drop is mellowed until it's smooth Tennessee whiskey. A whiskey we all know by name. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. For those who drink it all over the world. That's what makes Jack, Jack.
Still searching for the one? Olay Super Cream with SPF. The power of 5 in one super cream. To hydrate, smooth, brighten, firm, and protect. Skin just drinks it in. Boosts cells for more resilient skin. It's Super Cream. Only Olay.
Safe like repairs, safe like replace.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
After 17 years, the NASCAR Xfinity Series roars back into Mexico. And it's not coming quietly.
So at least it's worth the wait.
This Saturday, live from Mexico City. Oh my gosh, these fans are amazing. The tempers will be hot. The danger will be high. Oh, we got a crash! And the racing will be right on the edge. The NASCAR Xfinity Series, this Saturday from Mexico City at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Fanatics Fest NYC, less than 2 weeks away. Additional photo and autograph slots with Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, Liv Morgan are on sale now. Head to fanaticsfest.com to buy your tickets for the ultimate sports fan festival coming to the Javits Center in New York City, June 20th through the 22nd.
Jasper Troy, earlier tonight, we saw you viciously attack Obafemi in the parking lot. Why would you risk putting your title match tonight in jeopardy? Aren't you worried that Oba won't be able to compete and it will cost you your title opportunity?
It's not going to cost me anything, Sarah. I knew exactly what I was doing. Oba may be hurting, but he's a warrior. He's a beast, Sarah. And as long as he's still breathing, I know he'll be out there tonight to defend his championship. I'm counting on it.
Wow.
Main event is still on. The young guns of NXT making waves tonight. Well, Graves, it's hard not to like the boldness of the challenge. Listen, I can respect the boldness of Lady Reed, having the bravado to slap the NXT Women's Champion twice. That's blatant disrespect. But be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it. NXT
I kind of like Lady Reed.
is brought to you by
First
Jack
impression,
Daniels
she's kind of
Drink.
cool.
Responsibly,
Got
it's
some
the
guts, too.
NXT TV in-ring debut of Lady Reed. And Graves, we've been saying it, Booker, we've been saying it. It's the land of opportunity.
Felix, let's make their way to the ring. And Laney's got her work cut out for her because we know Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nitz are going to be at ringside, making the distractions, causing interference.
And when we talk about the brand of opportunity, Corey, this woman made the most of her opportunity. JC Jane shocked the entire WWE universe by knocking off Stephanie McMahon, albeit with a little assistance from Fatal Influence, but the fact remains the same. JC Jane is the queen pin in NXT. And Booker, this is what Jane, maybe you as well, have been dreaming of. JC Jane, NXT,
all the people that put that belt on, they gave it to her.
Stand up. Now JC Jane win the championship, Corey. Not just that. She wins Stephanie McMahon. Clean up out of NXT, dog.
You guys made the same sense.
That's not how it happens, but that's that woman. We gotta stand up. We gotta put some respect on her name. She's JC Jane. She's the rock star. Keep it so take it to ride.
I like how Fallon and Jasmine are wearing pretty much the same kind of gear. Red top, black shorts,
Let's go up.
black boots. Ring the bell. Oh, yeah.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Let's go.
Introducing the challenger from Gadsden, Alabama, Lady Reed.
Wonder what federation she came from.
And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence, she is the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane. Second of 3 championship matches tonight. It is a triple title Tuesday. Still no update on Obafemi after that tap from Jasper Troy, but we just heard from Jasper. He's counting on Obafemi walking out, defending that title, and that championship match is still official
now
for
ring
our
the bell.
main event here tonight. But right now, it's about the women's championship here in
She's only
NXT.
doing NXT, I
This
guess.
is a massive opportunity for both of these women. JC Jane, in the sense that she can start silencing the doubters. To this day, since she knocked off McCare, people have said it was a fluke.
Lady Reed goes for early pin attempt. Gets a 2 count. Wow, almost caught her slipping.
And JC isn't championship caliber, and Lady Reed almost proved all those doubters correct. Oh, it's Reed who just caught JC
Reed
with a kick. Going up, going over,
Huge
another
super kick.
prediction.
Tries to roll up
Down
again.
one more time, another
Another
kick
2
out.
count
And
again.
it was Lady who called JC the most beatable
This is
champion.
JC
in
Jane
WWE.
hip
That's
first in the
what I have an
turnbuckle.
issue with. I
Kick to the
understand
midsection.
that
All the way
Lady
kicks
Reed
and punches.
bold, she's brash, she's got bravado, but you can't come out here
Head
call
first
out a
to another
champion, say they're
turnbuckle
beatable,
goes
and then
Jane.
not beat them, because that's where you go. Back of the
Now,
line.
Reed,
I hear what you're saying.
back elbow,
Would agree,
3
but
back
Graves
elbows
Reed
to the
is
chin of JC
unknown,
Jane.
and I think that's what makes her dangerous.
Irish whip
Is
countered by
being
JC.
that unknown, JC doesn't know what she's getting in there with.
Laney,
There's no
springboard
substitute for
crossbody off the
shoulders down,
ropes.
crossbody
1,
by Reed.
2,
And
2.
perhaps JC Jane is
Yeah,
feeling a
2
little
on JC Jane.
overconfident. Maybe JC is flustered, and that could play to the benefit of the challenger. But with that said, there's still a lot of questions I
They're
need
showing
answered about Lady Reed.
Advertisement at the bottom of the screen for Raw Recap. Special guest Shaq Gable. I listened to that
Big
earlier.
clothesline, Cover for the champion in a kick out.
And I'm watching the body language at the outset here. I'm gonna tell you, she's got a lot of talent.
JC Jane putting the boots to Lady Reed.
This one right here, Lady Reed, definitely can walk away.
Senton.
Big senton to the Southern
Hits the
sensation.
ropes.
And
Another
right
senton.
back in with another one. JC Jane had been overlooked to champion, from sidekick to superstar, and Booker, you've seen it since day one.
If I could say
Lady
this,
hits her with a
Jessie
headbutt.
Jane, perhaps the most experienced female in that locker room. She's the player coach here.
It's almost like a spinning headbutt.
She's an original man.
And look at Laney Reed right now, somebody who helped.
Oh, God, that super kick with her headbutt.
Earlier this year, based on that, Booker, you know Reed has gained some
Jessie
valuable
Jane just
knowledge,
nailed
but
a
she
huge
is going
super
up
kick.
against not
And
one,
now she's got
but
her
3 women.
choked up on the second rope.
And just got put right across that middle rope. Champion is rolling. Women's title on the line.
Picture in picture during the break.
Tonight's episode of
Ready to
NXT is presented by
That's not
Progressive
sarcasm,
Insurance.
that's for real.
Save when you bundle
Netflix.
auto, home, and
Need to
motorcycle
learn
insurance.
something.
Visit
Need to do
progressive.com.
this right here
Powerful,
during that
majestic,
punk commercial break.
recreational. At Progressive, we treat your outdoor vehicles like the noble creatures they are.
And Jessie Jane
And when you bundle them with
sees
your home
Laney
and
Reed
auto,
head
you
first
can
in
be
the
sure they get the
turnbuckle.
24/7
When all foot
protection they
posts
deserve.
no, just the two. Now she's punching her.
So they're always ready for
Boots
your
in
next
the
adventure.
throat, choking her.
Because that's just how we do it around here. Around these parts, around them parts. It's just how we do it here.
Got her leaned up against the
Bounty
middle
never
rope,
all lasts
using
long, so
the
you
top
can
rope for
tackle.
leverage as she chokes her with her knees. And flings off.
It is 4 rolls in 1, so it lasts longer and feels like the roll never runs out.
Jane hot facing Laney. See Silver Slam.
Bounty, quicker bigger
Irish whips her.
America's #1
And
trusted
then
vehicle.
puts her back down on the mat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2, squeeze. Laney Reed kicks out of 2. Jessie Jane still talking smack. I can't hear it, but I can see by the way body language was. Yeah. Lane countered that. Laney Reed countered that one too. Now, knee to the midsection. Jane stopped.
Live and sea sauce. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to
I
take
got
it?
a submission applied in the middle of the ring.
24-hour
Wrenching her
moisturizing
neck.
body wash that
Trying to
locks in 7 times moisturization.
pop her neck
About
off.
half the ingredients of my own body wash.
Clean moisturizing
Like
body
Reed now.
wash isn't to mix.
Trying to create some separation with some shots to the
I love
midsection.
your
The point of the
place.
elbow.
Could you grab some carrots?
Then third time we'll do it. Rolls her up into a package. 1, 2,
What's this?
2.
That's for pepper.
You
Jessie
keep
Jane kicks
dog
out
food
of
in
2.
your fridge?
It's not dog food, it's
Laney
fresh
with
pepper.
another shot to the
You'll
midsection.
veggies.
That's
Kicks
you
to the
feed your
gut.
dog.
European
So
uppercut.
it's dog food.
Irish whip countered by Jason. And then she hits her with a neck breaker.
You were so right about her.
1,
Fresh pet.
2,
It's not dog
2,
food, it's food
sweet.
food.
It ain't my dad's
Jessie
razor.
Jane
Hey,
got a
watch
two-count
it's
leg.
from Gillette Labs.
And now she's
This
mounting
same
her
bar releases
with
trapped
a
hairs from my
bunch of
face.
punches to the
Well, it
face.
flex this contours
Still
to it,
punching
so the
her.
5
And then
blades
holding
together,
her
every hair
hand down
works
so
for
she
for
couldn't
the
block it.
ultimate Gillette shaving
Kick her in the
experience. The
chin.
best the man can get is Gillette Labs.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a
Point of
customer,
her
I
elbow
was like,
down to the
dog,
shoulder blade.
take 3 years in the future,
Laney, and
you'd
she
be very
locks her
proud
up
of my
in
decision.
another submission.
Look at me grow.
Still working in the head and neck.
Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
It's like
You bought a sports car?
headlock.
Wow.
You only live once. Might as well enjoy the ride.
Average super
Things have really
headlock.
changed since we moved in together.
Move in with me, Maggie.
I don't think we should rush into this. I don't want to lead you on.
Laney back
Silly,
her feet
you've been
now,
drinking.
trying to break this hold. Backs her into the corner. Back to full screen. Laney backs into the corner again, still trying to break the submission. And this time, Jason just let it go and then chopped in the throat. Put her boot up against the chin, choking her with it again.
JC Jane has been in
Taunting the
control
crowd.
since the jump. Weathered a little bit of a storm.
Laney
early
moves out of the
on,
way,
and
hits her with a drop kick to the midsection. She flings off the ropes into the mat.
Too much space there, man.
That one hurt. That drove all the wind out of the NXT Women's Champion. Might have cracked the rim. Like it drove the wind out of Fatal Influence as well. This has been a hard-hitting affair. Coaches, though, the Performance Center said about Reed, she's a versatile competitor. Background, track and field, Division I level. Competed hurdles and
elbow to the chin.
She's trying to clear
jumps into
JC
the.
Jane here tonight.
It pretty much jumps into that hole from JC.
Reed trying her best to
trying to slingshot her again, but Lady Reed counters.
Jane charging back in and
this time JC Jane jumped on the bottom rope, which fell on Lady's throat because she was in that kind of position.
Reed, get back to your feet. This is a different side of JC Jane.
Now Lady Reed back into the corner. JC Jane runs in, hits her with a back splash.
It's about winning. JC Jane knows all about that.
And that's to her face.
She's an original. She's a player coach. She's the rock star.
Kick to the side of the face by Jane.
Take it.
Now Lady Reed perched up on the top rope. JC Jane up on the second rope, trying for a superplex. Lady Reed fighting.
Posted about her since he first saw her 15 minutes ago.
Punch her in the ribs.
I think he commented once or twice a bunch of eyes. But right now,
the forearm to the face and a headbutt. JC Jane back on the mat.
Come on, JC Jane right there to the bad
Lady Reed now on the second rope.
You're smelling the upset right now.
Neck breaker. Blockbuster.
Got enough though to take the champion off her feet. Hey, Graves, this is a pivotal point in this match. I think the challenger may have just wasted her finest bullet because we saw the blockbuster attempt. I think Reed got a little overzealous, didn't allow JC to get into perfect position, and may have cost herself in delivering an offensive maneuver. Talk about Blake Monroe, you know, she wants to put gold around her waist.
He's going to get used to hearing that name, Blake Monroe, formerly known as Mariah May. And now they're both on their knees going punch for punch in the middle of the ring. They're not slapping.
I can't wait to see how this thing play out. He's gonna one up
huge shot from
this right here. Big shots.
Yes,
I like it.
Lady Reed right now getting the better of the champion. Uppercut looked like it went right to the throat.
Huge shoulder tackle puts JC Jane down twice with it. Ducks the clothesline. And a relationship chair. And then the Russian lace sweep. Stumps in the back of her head. JC Jane back in the corner, running back elbow by Rain. I can't stand by calling her Rain. And then a huge move by Lady Reed that only gets a 2 count. The way the ref was counting that 3 count just then reminds me of when he does it on the game, when he be slapping the competitor in the head. If you look back on the gameplay footage of WWE 2K25 that I put out, on some of the moments, the ref is making contact with the person's head. Anyway, countered by JC Jane.
Let's not forget it was JC Jane who wanted this matchup when she was
JC,
talking to Abel. Jane charging back in, going up. Nice.
A Hurricane Rana by JC Jane.
As much as JC Jane has brought out the best here tonight,
tries for a kick and then gets a knee to the face instead. 1, 2, 2. JC Jane kicked out of 2. And you can see everybody thought that was it. Everybody in the crowd, even the look on JC's face, she thought that was it. That was an impact for that knee too.
Right in the sternum of the champion, and we almost had a new one. NXT Universe, some on their feet, some in disbelief. We could be closing in on a shocking upset.
Rolls her up. Only gets a 2 count. Springboard, but Fallon Henley jumps up on the apron, causing a distraction. So then JC Jane dropped her on the top rope.
Inexperience playing a factor.
Spinning elbow. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. JC Jane for the win and still the women's champion, courtesy of Fallon Henley.
And still the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane. Take nothing away from the challenger, but the champion, the one standing tall. Tonight's Make It Count moment is brought to you by Jack Daniels, responsible. On more than one occasion, Lady Reed came within a fraction of a second of knocking off JC Jane, but the inexperience of Reed would factor in, as would fatal influence on the outside. Rolling out of core.
If Fallon hadn't jumped up on the apron and caused that distraction, this might be a different outcome. But we'll never know. Somebody come out there and shut her up. Somebody is too. Thank you.
Hang on a second, fellas.
JC!
Is it
Hi, Grace. Our general manager.
Ava?
So, since Fatal Influence took it upon themselves to decide who your first opponent was, I'm going to decide who your next one is. And because we have the most stacked and the best women's division in the world, I decided that next week there's going to be 4 singles matches.
Oh.
Whoever advances will move on to a Fatal 4-Way on June 24th. And whoever walks out of that Fatal 4-Way will be the new #1 contender and will face you for the NXT Women's Championship at Evolution.
Wow. What an announcement.
From our general manager.
Wow, that's cool, man. 4 singles matches next week. You got Jada Parker, Thea Hale, all these different women standing around looking. Zarya. Wow. Kalani Jordan is like all scattered throughout the arena. They're focusing in on all, like, there's Izzy Dame even. Oh, even Jordan Grace. All of them eyeing JC James championship because they're all part of this tournament that's about to happen.
WWE Performance Center and NXT on the CW is brought to you by Tahid.
That's gonna be interesting next week. 4 single women's matches. I'm down. You know me. Love my women's matches. For real, for real. And this week's episode of
your idols, if not your biggest idol,
Cody Rhodes podcast has Damian Priest on.
Tell me about
the first week was
in
his
NXT,
wife. This week is Damian
When I finally
Priest.
got to meet him a couple of times, and I was very shy-ish talking to him and Nash both, because they would usually come together. You know, when I explained to him why I was a fan and how I felt, and he thought it was cool, and I was like, hey, would you mind if I did a few things that you do? The Razor's Edge was the big one, and I was like, would you mind if I did the Razor's Edge? He was like, well, people do it. I was like, yeah, but they don't call it the Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to do a high cross or...
No, you want to do the Razor's Edge.
It's the Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's cool. I was like, yeah. And I was like, thank you. And then even doing the drip. And that was a combo because I had to ask him, and then Nash was there as well.
The blood drip.
Yeah, using that in my gear and stuff. When I asked him first, Scott, and then Scott called over Nash, and I was like, but he did it in a way where it was, they were teasing me. Like, I was like, hey, man, would you mind if I use the drip? He was like, oh, you want to use our stuff? Hey, Kev. And he calls him over, and I was like, oh, my God, this is going to backfire so badly.
During that session, Cody Rhodes popped a bottle of liquor and poured it in Damian Priest's cup. Poured him a shot over the ice that was sitting away. I can't drink liquor on the rocks like that. Even when I was drinking, I could never do that.
New episodes are available every other Wednesday on
I
WWE's
couldn't do it.
YouTube.
I have to take a shot and chase it with something, whether it's soda or juice. I can't just sit there and just sip on straight liquor.
It doesn't matter. You
In
came
Yamura
back
and
from
Briggs
Japan for
in the
me,
locker room.
and I let this happen. We are better than you are better than that. I know we are. Well, so it says.
Oh, first class. AJ Francis and KC Navarro.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is AJ Francis. And this right here is the blessed one, KC Navarro. And together, we make up First Class. Oh, tough loss out there, huh, big man? Hey, but don't worry. Those NXT Tag Team titles are going to look way better on us really soon. This is right. I have to let you. You are really annoying.
You're really annoying.
In the more, I was taking over this locker room back before you even thought about becoming a big star in no one. And now I'm back to take over this locker room again.
Oh, Elijah. I already know. Just by the guitar string.
Hello, I am Elijah. And if it weren't for you two, the TNA title would be back in TNA. So why don't you go ahead and try to take over this locker room right now? I'd like to reintroduce.
Pardon me, Elijah. But we're going to go talk to the TNA champ right now. Hey, let's go.
And see, this is why I got the TNA tags on this video. And I'm have them moving forward on all NXT shows.
I'll get it done.
I might have NXT tags on the TNA
Where's
video.
that? Nothing, Tony. Just taking care of some business. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Tell
Yeah,
me.
Luca on the
I'm
phone
gonna
with
prove to you
somebody
tonight
gets
that you
off
can trust me.
abruptly when
After you.
Tony D walks in. Suspicious.
After you. Go ahead.
That's just awkward. That's not sketchy at all. This Luca Crucifino, the way he did that. One fall.
Introducing first, the team of Luca Crucifino and the Dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo. This matchup is presented by Progressive. The question we have in our minds, can Luca Crucifino prove himself?
Wow, that's against OTM. Is that an OTM? No, that's Wesley's goons. Tyrese Igwe and the other dude name.
Okay, here's
Tyson Dupree.
Save hundreds of Liberty Mutual
Tyson
customizes your car insurance. Are you a caddy?
I think that's the name.
No,
Tyson
I'm a
Dupree.
duck. That's a lingo. Okay, I'm gonna putt now.
I'll find out
I'm
when
gonna
after
watch
the break, after this commercial break.
Oh,
Nice birdie.
yes, he is a very nice bird. Oh no, Nemo! The cards! Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Helping pets in need is now as easy as slipping into a pair of Skechers. With hands-free Skechers Bob Sports slip-ins, this year, Skechers will donate over $600,000, and they donated over $13 million and helped over 2 million pets. Hands-free Bob Sports slip-ins from Skechers.
Hey, look at that. They got one of DirecTV's new genre pets. I think you mean genre packs. Yeah, that's what I said. Now they can pay less and pack just the TV they want. Pick the TV they want. Yeah, now you're getting the picture. I give up. At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the
That's
bathroom
how
real
it should
quick.
be done.
I'll be back.
Juicy, smoky, flame
Like I
grill.
always say, enjoy the Wall of Fame while we're
Experience the
gone.
flame grill difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
My kids can't hide anything from me,
I'm home.
especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up. Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable and it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin. This story was live.
People are still trying to mentally process how all of this could have happened.
With cameras everywhere, you can run, but you can't hide. Watch iCry.
Oh, she's on my car. Oh, she just opened my car door. She opened it.
That's not Halloween. You're gonna pass out. I'm not even kidding.
Hey, that's my Halloween candy.
Now at Hardee's, My Rewards members get their favorite treat for just $1, like new handcrafted peach tea and peach lemonade, or any cup of Hardee's ice cold goodness for just $1 when you order on the app.
Let's go! Looking for the coolest kids furniture? Nobody has more than Rooms to Go Kids. With the largest selection of bunk beds, bookcase beds, upholstered beds, day beds, and storage beds, there's more ways to stay organized, more ways to work, and more ways to play. Which means more ways to let your kids be kids. And of course, more ways to help you save big with our unbeatable prices. If you need kids furniture, nothing beats Rooms to Go Kids.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Hey Fayetteville, we're Bob's. For more than 30 years, we've believed everyone deserves a home they love.
That's why we're bringing our everyday low prices
To 6 beautiful showrooms across North Carolina.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Hardee's Original Bag. 2 full-size favorites, fries and a drink, just $5.99. Or choose 2 double cheeseburgers for just $1 more. A great big bag of original goodness, just $5.99.
I feel 10 pounds lighter off liquid alone.
Sherlock and Amelia have solved the
And I made it
mystery
back
of
in
the
time.
red thread, but they'll have to confront their enemies directly during the biggest social event of the year. Don't miss the season finale of Sherlock and Daughter tomorrow, 9/8 Central, right here on the CW.
Hey, with that low, bro, from Charlie Barker, you don't train like.
Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne.
What'd you call me here
And now Charlie Dempsey and Ren
Charles is
Sinclair.
so upset that you beat him, but he has something he wants to tell you.
He's upset that you beat him.
Look, Miles, Ren just made a few decent points, and I like to consider myself a man of my word, so good luck.
Hey, Charlie. You know, the AQCC has shaped me into the man I am today. I'll never forget that.
Make us proud, Miles.
You know I will.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah!
Oh, Javon Evans.
Come on! Congrats, my boy. Yo, come on, y'all. Hey, I knew David was like that.
Dog, bro, come on.
Something lost for you, OG, but you all good, bro. Come on now.
Me and the rest of the NQCC, we're all good, right?
Respect me, Charlie. I want to take my shot too.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what? No. Look, Dave, you're not ready to face me in the ring. No, not yet.
damn! Wow. Charles, why you always holding it down, bro? You just let Miles go.
Right, Savon, why are you even here? Look, none of this is your business. Ren, Tavion, you both are still with me, right?
Yeah, Charlie, see, I was thinking.
I know what you were thinking, Tavion. You were thinking the three of us. We're the NQCC. Always and forever. We're going to rule NXT. That's why you were thinking. Come on, Ren, let's get out of here.
I'll talk to him.
I reached playing highlights from Worlds Collide. There were so many superstars in the ring. That was cool. The replaying that move, Stephanie McCure and Lola Vice did in stereo. That move that makes Booker T go crazy. Mr. Iguana.
All the way to Monterrey, Mexico for Triple Mania Regia this Sunday. I'm talking about El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. and, of course, the overnight sensation, Mr. Iguana. But here we see the
I was so disappointed it's not a live Iguana, though. I'm not going to lie. Because on new highlights before he came out on Worlds Collide, they showed a live Iguana at ringside. Kind of like how Birdman, what was the dude, man? Back in the 80s. Coco, where is it? They had the live bird on the shoulder every time. I thought something like that.
This is a duo looking for that state win.
Tyreek, anyway, and Tyson McKee. Interesting in these guys in the ring. Wesley's croonies. And then tomorrow night at Raw to my house and be Wesley versus Cappuccino Jones. That'd be a good match. Too bad these two guys are probably interfering. And them hammer pants that Wesley is wearing. He's wearing some pants that, like parachutes, like MC Hammer used to wear. Wesley with those hammer pants. I put that in the type that out for my boys in this chat.
That's funny. That's grown.
Ring the bell.
That's what these two teams trying to get championships because championships equal checks. That's it, right?
Yes, you did.
Hey, he's getting there, bro. Let's not give him too much credit. Putting Crucifino out of the game, looking for a single leg. But in this matchup, Braves, this is the sort of match that High Rise, Tyson, and Tyreek, they need to win to start making waves. 100%. I've been extremely impressed by what I've seen.
And we started this out with Luther Crucifino
but at the end of the day, you got to add up W's. I know that Wesley knows that. Oh, I don't mean to cut you off.
Plants Luther Crucifino on the man hard.
Make the tag. He kind of just looked over at Luther. Let me ask you guys an honest question. What is it about the Don that is so attractive to begin with? Why does the family
No, it's Tyson
so
DePine
indebted
now in
to Tony
Arkansas.
D'Angelo? What the hell does he
Tyreek
do?
Equays
They make their lives that much better. Behind shoulders.
You don't understand, Tony Diaz.
Oh, huge right punch. Dang.
Been the Don here in NXT for quite some time. But right now,
I look at the Dunn since the outset. He looks
And the look on Tony D'Angelo's face this whole time, he is
Lucas' comments last week, I think,
questioning.
sensitive nerve
Now
with
he's
Tony
reaching out
when he
for
said,
tag.
"Are we even still a family?" As a tackle made.
And again, in this
He
game,
tells him to get out. He's got it. Get out of the ring. There is some dissension between these two. If I've ever
You
seen.
can't get on the same page. This rift is irreparable, in my opinion, and I don't understand what the benefit is. What's this business about, Book?
Oh, he's jumping
How many people you can fit around the dinner table?
On the
Right now,
offensive
Tony D'Angelo's
front.
staring a hole right through Luca.
Punched him in the midsection while he's got a hold applied.
Somewhere. He's smiling.
Tyson backs him to his corner. Tyreek tags himself in.
Was around both Luca and the Don. The
Punch,
last time
kicks to the
Luka,
midsection.
was at stand and deliver with
Tony
stab
D.
Tony in the
Breaking news. What is this?
We got some
Blake
breaking
Monroe
news.
signs her NXT contract next Tuesday.
It's going to become official next week, look.
What Booker T just said, shucky ducky, quack quack, for real. Anyway, there's a match going on. And Tyson, whoa, Wesley is now face to face with Luca on the outside of the ring. And Tony B's like, what are you doing? Why are you not in the corner waiting for a tag? And then he gets punched in the gut right as he was getting distracted by. He distracted himself, honestly.
Tyson and Tyreek absolutely are. They look extremely impressive.
Tyson with a huge jump and clothesline to Tony D. They're just working really good together. No way Tony D and Luca Crucifino win this. They just made another tag. Tyson popped back in again after, like I said, quick tag in and out, so it makes it a good tag team. They throw, all right, Tony D threw one of them out, dodge a little tag, and then tag in Luca. Forearms, couple forearms, clothesline, drops the rope, sends Tyson tumbling onto the floor. Irish whip into the corner, rolls over the top rope. Oh, and then a huge shoulder tackle. That was kind of smooth. That was a smooth little spot. And then he tags in Tony D, even though you could tell Tony D didn't want to come in.
Was tagged back in. He didn't put his hand out. He was tagged by Luca, and they're trying to run the play.
Oh, and then he assists Luca going over the top rope to lay down Tyson and Tyreek with a huge high flying maneuver. He assisted him getting elevation and height to do it. But that look on Tony D's face still don't look very convincing. He's not very pleased to be there. We got picture in picture during this commercial break, by the way.
Sweet.
SafeLight can come
Luca
to you for
first.
free. And our highly trained
Tyson
techs can
pop
replace
back
your
into the
windshield
ring.
right at your
And
home.
now Tony
With flexible
punches to the
payment
gut.
options, get it fixed now and pay later.
Now,
Only
huge
SafeLight.com.
suplex.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Repair.
I earned my degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
Irish whips him to the corner.
It's possible to raise a family, to
Huge
pursue other
clothesline,
things,
tag
and
made
still
it.
further your education.
And you can do it too.
Double team. This is the first time they work together as a team this whole night with a back elbow, double back elbow.
California. I live in
And he
Pennsylvania.
punches Tyreek out
From
there
Virginia,
to the
North Carolina, and St. Louis. I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, Luca just moved Tony D out of the way and took the shot for him so he wouldn't get hit.
Visit smhu.edu.
What's this?
Now Tyson putting boots to Luca in his corner.
Food in your fridge?
Tyreek back to the
It's fresh pepper. Real meat, real veggies.
position to make the tag.
Dog.
You were so right about her.
And then he continues to stomp
so you can tackle.
Luca in the chest. Up on the shoulders in the fireman's carry. And then drops him rope first on the top rope.
Bounce. Quicker, picker up.
And tries to pin
Domino's
it.
new
1,
Parmesan stuffed crust
2,
pizza tastes like never before.
3.
Because Domino's has never had stuffed
Luca
crust
kicks
before.
out at 2.
Seriously. But we do now. So
Tag
get
made
any
for
medium
Tyreek.
2-topping Parmesan stuffed
No,
crust
it's
pizza
Tyson.
for $10.99.
Again, I get them too mixed up like so many other tag teams and other situations. Oh, that splash though. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Luca kicks out at 2. Tony D's just pacing back and forth in his corner. What's going through his head, right?
irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt. It's perfect for adding flavor.
Oh, a huge chop to the
What's your
chest
way to
of
take
Tyson.
Jack Daniels starts here.
And he kicks Luger right in his face after that.
Charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything
Now
into their
pounding
craft.
and grounding, raining
That's
down,
what makes Jack.
right punches, about 7, 8 of them.
I got this wow skin
Tad
from
made
Olay
to
body wash. It's new
Tyreek.
super serum with 5 powerful ingredients. 5 benefits in one.
But then
My
chops
skin goes
Luger
from dull
while
to
Tyson was
luminous.
holding.
For
And
me,
then a huge
it's
punch to
only
his
Olay Super
midsection.
Serum body wash.
And then he slams him to the mat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, sweet.
It's one line powered with
Crucifino
unlimited
kicks
data
out.
on Verizon's 5G network for just $20 a month for 1 year.
And now Super
guaranteed.
hold a fire.
But you already knew all that, didn't you?
Do you have what it takes to win a Trivial Pursuit?
I'm ready for it.
Then apply to be a contestant. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to trivialpursuitcasting.com.
Left the pursuit, did you?
I want justice for my mother's murder.
Help me to solve a mystery that has bedeviled me for 20 years.
Crucifino up to
You
a
are
knee.
really dangerous.
I doubt if you can
Almost
understand
back
what
to
it's
his
like
feet.
a child. I'm not without imagination. Sure, I could daughter. For now,
We're
it is
done
what
with this
the
commercial break and back to
century.
full screen.
Luger Crucifino trying to
Oh,
pop his
club
way
it to the
into
back of
matchup, but
Crucifino,
Tyson
puts him
and
back
Tyreek
on the
have
mat.
just done a great job of
And then
cutting this
he
ring in half. But
reapplies
to your most of their
submission.
points, Tony D isn't engaged in this matchup. Graves, I'll start with you.
Crucifino back
Well,
to his
listen,
feet,
I
trying
don't
to
think Tony
separate
D's
it
head is
again.
in any sort of place for competition right now, particularly
The club
when
to
you've
the
got a
back.
well-oiled machine on the opposite side of the ring, under the tutelage of Wesley.
Oh, and then
Wesley is building a
huge
monstrosity
shoulder
with
breaker.
Tyson and Tyreek.
Papa
One.
Johnny shoulder breaker.
Yeah,
kick
one
out.
count on
Tony
the
D, I mean, it's the dilemma, man. I mean, who can you trust? Can you trust Crucifino? You know you can't clutch Stacks. Right now,
right
he's in
forearm.
a rock and a hard place.
Luger trying to
Luke
fight
getting
back
fired
up.
up. Got another right forearm. And it's just firing
Was
him
on
up.
the phone with Luger
Lots of punches
Crucifino.
of his own. Knee to the midsection by Tyreek.
Listen, we don't need to worry about who's on the phone.
Irish
We don't need
whip
to worry about
Luger to
what's
the
going
corner,
on.
follows it up with a
Because the
clothesline.
fact is, High-Rise is
Irish
putting
whip to
it
the
down
different corner,
on
follows it with
Crucifino.
another clothesline.
Let's talk about that.
Scoop
Let's talk about
slam.
that.
No, Luca counters it.
Wes. Let's
Hits
come
the
over.
ropes.
No, he hates
And hits a code breaker.
Oh, he does.
What a turnabout's fair play.
Both
Luger
men down the mat.
Crucifino getting back into this matchup. And now look at the time. Tony D'Angelo wants in this
Yeah,
matchup.
he wants to
Maybe
tag
the
in.
trust is back.
He's a handful away. It's an arm's length away, and Luca makes a tag. Hot tag to Tony D. He comes in and punches him. Punches low. Huge belly-to-belly suplex. And another belly-to-belly suplex. Knocking down both Tyreek and Tyson.
Maybe he now is fueled. Maybe he now is focused.
Irish whips him. Picks him up with a huge spine buster on Tyreek. And there's Stacks with a crowbar. Tony D grabs him, throws him into the ring. Stacks tries to run. Tony D grabs him by the leg. Luca with the crowbar. Luca with the crowbar standing behind Tony D'Angelo like he's about to hit him. And Tony D sees him standing like that. Like, what, you about to hit me? And then behind their back, Tyson or Tyreek hits him, tags him. Tyson. Double team from these two. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Tyson, DuPont, and Tyreek Gabriel. The High Rise, that's what their tag team name is? I never knew what their tag team name was until right now. I was today years old when I learned that that tag team name was the High Rise. Does that include Wesley? Because he's very tall. With them MC Hammer pants. Oh, Trick Williams? Somebody get an interview from him? Sarah Scriber interviewing Trick Williams.
Successfully defending the TNA World Championship against Elijah this past Friday at Against All Odds. But I want to talk about your title defense against Mike Santana last week. Some are saying that you needed the help from First Class to get it done.
Well, you know, they try to say that I ain't great when they know that I am. They try to say I don't look good when you know that I look like money. What I'm trying to say, Sarah, is I don't care what nobody has to say.
including the loud and proud Mike Santana. Because last week you came out here and said that you made a promise to your daughter. Well, you lied to your daughter's face. Elijah, first of all, get some guitar lessons. Then you need to learn how to squabble. Because we all saw what Trent Williams did to you last Friday. Now you need help. Now you need backup. Heard you got Yoshi and Briggs to come walk with Elijah. Well, I say that's cool. Because ever since Trent Williams went Hollywood, I've been riding in first class. Here's how we're going to do it, Sarah. Next week, we got a 6-man tag. Yoshi, Briggs, Elijah versus Dietrich Williams. And them light-skinned brothers out of first class. I'm talking about AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. Let's talk about it. Yoshi and Briggs, since you want to walk with Elijah so bad, next week we're going to dog walk your ass right out of NXT. You already know what time it is. Tricky 2 brands. Not make it look easy.
Well, AJ Francis posted a tweet that he's excited about that 6-man.
Let's talk about it.
The monster, Jasper Troy, making his way to the ring area to gorilla position. Obafemi, he's got his ribs and waist taped up, but he's grimacing at every few steps. I guess this match is still gonna happen. Man, if Jasper Troy beats him for that championship, I'm gonna go crazy. Because that was my guy. That was my pick to win LFG, and he won. And he's had a huge impact on NXT ever since hitting the scene. We're in Atlanta. Great American Bash is in Atlanta too. Dang, everything happened in Atlanta. Great American Bash, Saturday Night's main event, Evolution. What's North Carolina get? Nothing. We got Raw in Charlotte in January or February. And then we got SmackDown in Greensboro. What was that, last month? I went to both events, of course. When they come to North Carolina, I got to go.
They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
But we've got 2 WWE events in North Carolina this year, period. That's it. Whereas Las Vegas gets 5, 6 in a week. Atlanta get 3, 4 in a month.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home
happens for a reason.
I could go tuna melt. If you want to go Reuben, we could do a mix and match.
I ain't trying to travel to go to.
Hard, sweats hard.
I did that when I went to Vegas, and it was incredible.
So Coach felt I was slacking.
Spent way too much
So I
money.
trained with my
But it was an
old
incredible
spies,
experience.
and I became the best player ever. Sometimes a man must overcompensate. I don't really like committing to things.
You know who else has no interest? Me.
When Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays only target the top layer of grime, making it difficult to remove built-up layers. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply
I've
add
grown
water
the
to
channel a lot. I'm
activate.
so-
Magic Eraser has the cleaning power of
I know I
Dawn
shouldn't
and
be,
the
but
scrubbing power of an
some
eraser.
folks would say I shouldn't be proud or shouldn't be posting pictures of myself and self-posting or whatever. But I'm very proud of myself and the progress I've made these past few months since March 1st
Switch to
when I
Mr.
started
Clean Foaming
podcasting.
Bath Magic Eraser.
It started out just being me watching myself, maybe one other person every now and again. So now I got 4 people watching, 61 subscribers. I had no subscribers as of March 1st. Now I got 61. Hopefully the right person gets hold of me and I can turn this into a job or career. Everyone get paid to do what I'm doing right now. That is the goal.
Announcing Vanguard's
Anybody that knows somebody that can plug me into that, please holler.
includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity funds. Learn more at Vanguard.com.
That is the mission.
quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's
To
giant
be a
chicken
WWE or
fingers.
even a wrestler, even if it's indies, I can be an analyst for the independent shows like NBW, WWE, DCW.
Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Get paid to go to the shows instead of paying to go to the shows. That is
They're gonna love the
my
style,
goal. Been my goal.
the comfort, the style.
And then get paid again to talk
Telling
about
you,
it. Like
they're gonna love the comfort. You know what they're really gonna love about our new modular 4? The price. It's our new modular 4 collection at Rooms to Go. Modern style, maximum comfort, and the flexibility to fit any space. With 3 great colors, countless
Yeah, I got some
configurations,
shoulders. I
and the
need to
latest
cover John.
part of our Drew and Jonathan collection for Rooms to Go.
I ain't mean to cover Cena.
Louisiana Crunch, wrapped up and ready to roll. Our hand-breaded chicken tenders wrapped in a flour tortilla with lettuce, cheese, and pickles prove that big flavors come in small packages.
Taking a stand for investors.
Cat
Everyone
Williams cracked
says
me
it.
up when he was talking about that
Vanguard
song.
does it.
Don't be seeing that
Announcing
slave song.
Vanguard's largest expense ratio cut ever, which includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity funds. Learn more at Vanguard.com.
I worked so hard for this place. So special, man. It's the finish that we'll remember forever.
We back. Yes,
WrestleMania 42 is returning to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, April 18th and Sunday, April 19th. Register for pre-sale.
I still think it's crazy how they made this big announcement about WrestleMania 42 being in New Orleans, Louisiana next year. Months ago, they made that announcement, and now all of a sudden they took a right turn and said, "Oh no, we're going back to Vegas." I guess that was such a success they had no choice but to go back. Wade Monroe signs for an NXT contract next Tuesday. That's gonna be good.
Next Tuesday, right
I
here.
wonder who's gonna
on the
interfere with that.
CW. And the women will take the spotlight in center stage as these.
Oh, they announced the matches, the eliminator matches for the number one contenders. Lash versus Kalani, Zarya versus Izzy, Thea versus Jada, Lola versus Jordan Grace. Lola Vice versus Jordan Grace. That's gonna be a good match. And a six-man tag team match. First Class and Trick Williams versus Elijah, Inamura, and Briggs. That'll be a good next week. That's then. This is now. Let's live in the moment. We got the monster Jasper Troy versus Oba Femi about to happen for the NXT Championship. This match is gonna be hard hitting. And then it's showing how they started the night out when he chokeslammed Oba Femi through the windshield of a car. I don't see how they can fake that. What is it, plexiglass? How do they fake that movement right there? Because it ain't fake. I'll tell you how. It ain't.
No way, Booker.
The monster, Jasper Troy. To quote Big E, this match is going to be big meaty men slapping meat. That's what this match is going to be about.
And to Booker's point, Graves, this man had a plan and executed it to perfection. I mean, when was the last time we saw anyone do what Jasper Troy did to Oba Femi? I don't know if Oba Femi has ever experienced power quite like that of Jasper Troy. What sort of condition Oba's in remains to truly be seen.
If Jasper Troy beats him for the title tonight, I'm going to lose my everything. I'm going to scream. I'll probably scream. Because that's my guy. He's about the only one that can stand toe-to-toe Oba Femi. We've seen what Oba can do. He's been on a tirade for how many months, years?
Are we looking into the eyes of the next NXT champion?
Ooh. 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 What if he's gonna do his dance? Normally he'd walk to the beat of his music. He's just barely able to do it because he's injured. He's doing it, but it's not as smooth as he normally does.
Having a match where he is in this much jeopardy of losing before the bell has sounded. I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is a dangerous situation, a precarious position for the ruler. Yes, we've seen Oba Femi become the personification of dominance in NXT, but usually that's a 100%. Look at how Oba's walking. Oba's
real gingerly.
slow and in agony. Since April of 2023, in one-on-one matches, Oba Femi is 23-2. We have never seen Oba Femi with that sort of
He can't do his pose, his signature pose, like he normally does.
Heavily bandaged wrist. He's coming in at way less than 100% as we go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome. The following contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
It's for the NXT Championship!
Let's go!
Introducing the challenger.
So this right here, this one. Well, they got a new one.
340
Back in the day, this is what it was.
He is the winner
Yeah.
of LFG Season 1, Jasper Troy.
The monster, Jasper Troy. The MOUNSTER, monster.
Opponents from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds. He is the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
This match should be good.
Booker, all weekend you kept texting me, Oba.
Man, this is about to be good. I've been looking forward to this ever since they announced it last week.
No, I was talking about the face-off between these two. When you look a man in his eye, and the first man think that's the man that has run out of ideas, and that is Oba Femi.
Jasper Troy, right now you can see
Ring the
him
bell.
ready to pounce here.
Oh, and Oba Femi with the early advantage, but instantly Jasper Troy needs that midsection to stop it. Oh, and he slams into the cement. It hits him with a senton. Goes to the pin. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Oba kicks out at 2.
He got right back on top of the table. Smart strategy. Jasper Troy
Punches to
understands
the
the
face
assignment
of
tonight. He's
Oba.
got Oba Femi at a disadvantage, which is something most superstars can never say. If Troy can stay the course, this could change the future of NXT. It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive Booker.
And
Oba's
they're showing
greatest
the
attribute is his
recap
power.
at the bottom.
As
The little
Cody's
ticker
pointed
says
out,
Ethan
he's
Page
not in
defeated
the
Shawn
shape right
Legacy
now
to retain
to
North American
execute that power
Championship.
because his
Ricky
strength
Saints returns to attack Ethan Page. McCullough defeated Josh Briggs and Yoshi Yoshikiru Inamura. Lash Legend defeated Ren Sinclair. The High Rise defeated Tony D'Angelo and Luca Crucifino. Now back to this action. Working on the left arm of Jasper Troy is Oba Femi.
Either way you slice it, but we got two world-class heavy hitters inside
Jasper
the
Troy
ring.
puts his hand around his throat. Oba Femi breaks it, punches on the midsection, chops him in the chest. I love when Booker T says that. No bread, no water, just meat. Booker T be having me cracking up, yo. Jasper Troy with a stalling suplex on Oba. Oh, and dropped him on the injured midsection. No bread, no water, just meat. That makes me laugh every time, bro. Oh, that chop to the chest by Oba, though. It did no effect on him. And he clotheslines Oba on the floor. Right there in front of where the belt is. In the little podium.
The LFG winner, he would be coming. You better be ready to protect.
Back in the ring now. Jasper Troy. Oh, with authority sends Oba Femi into the turnbuckle. And he about to do it again. A huge. Oh, and that broke the middle turnbuckle off. Wow. He threw Oba Femi so hard into the turnbuckle, it made it come clean off the steel post. And the crowd's chanting explicatives. That's why it's muted. I already know they're saying, holy sh-. I can't even say it myself. Now we got picture-in-picture commercial. Knee to the midsection by Jasper Troy.
I'll be right back.
That was crazy how I made the whole middle turnbuckle come off. Threw him up against it so hard. Backbreaker, no, side slam.
Still down for burgers after?
Side slam by Jasper Troy. Goes for the pin.
Chicken?
1, 2, 2,
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot.
Oba kicks out at 2. Now you see the referees and officials over there trying to fix the corner where he broke.
Replacing your windshield.
The ring got broke.
Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible
I know
payment
it's staged. It was probably set up that way, but the way it happened is still cool.
24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 7 times
Jasper
moisturization.
Troy's focusing all his attacks on that midsection.
Clean moisturizing body wash isn't a myth.
Strategically, it's like a target on his body.
Tahini, the irresistible blend of mild
And this
chilies,
is
lime,
definitely
and
the
sea
last
salt
commercial break
is
of the
perfect
night.
for adding flavor your way.
Yay
What's
for
your
more
way to
commercials
Tahini's?
tonight.
It's like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Jasper Troy still with the submission applied. Obafemi back to his feet trying to break it.
For what you need.
And does with a hip attack. Or hip toss.
That's nothing with the new bounty. It's 2 times more absorbent,
But now
so
hits
you
the
can
ropes.
use less. And once it holds
Oh,
up better,
but Jasper
than
Troy
ordinary
stops him in
bread
his
fall apart.
tracks with a huge
Get
tackle.
more done with one.
Goes to the
Bounty.
pin. 1,
Quicker picker up.
2, 2, 3. The officials have fixed that corner where the turnbuckle came off. They got it fixed now.
Great exposure. Speaking of exposure, can we get him a hat?
Even the cute Victoria
Ding dong.
referee is out there
You've
doing
done your
something.
homework. Did they
Trying to
just
help
hop
him
from a
fix it.
baseball
I
game
forget her
to a
last
show
name.
on
The
Fox
Erica.
without
Victoria
legal
the Erica, the
It's
cute
like all
referee
their
from the
apps
Vault,
and
was out there
channels are-
helping him fix that turnbuckle in the corner.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movie, sports, cooking shows. Is she talking to us? Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your
Jasper
favorites
Troy
stuff
now.
on one
Hoists Obafemi up.
uncanny content suggestions
Oh, and a
based on
back
matches?
breaker.
Mind control.
Goes for another pin.
Recently
1,
elected
2,
Introducing genre packs
sweet.
starting at
Obafemi
$34.99.
kicks out
Well,
at
I
2
for one am
again.
intrigued. After 17
Jasper Troy with a
years,
slash.
the NASCAR
1,
Xfinity Series
2,
roars back
2,
into Mexico.
sweet. Femi kicks
Not
out at 2
coming
again.
quietly.
And another splash. Focuses, like I said, all his attacks on that midsection.
Oh my gosh, these fans are amazing.
1,
The
2,
tempers will be hot.
2,
The
sweet.
heat will be hot.
Oba kicks out at 2 again.
And the racing will be right on
The fact that he's able to still compete
The NASCAR
and still
Xfinity
kick out
Series
after going through the hood of a car in
Mexico City at
at
40
the beginning of the
Street,
hour, at the
Pacific.
beginning of the show, are back to full screen.
This is our main event here on NXT. Right back to the injured ribs. Jasper
Yeah,
Troy
all
started the night by
day
putting
long,
Obafemi
focusing on the
through a
ribs.
windshield. But guys, I have never seen
He's got him up on his shoulder. Oba goes out to the apron.
before. I don't know that Obafemi has ever experienced this level of jeopardy.
He dodges the attack, clubs
One speed. It's dominant.
Jasper
But right
on
now,
the back.
Jasper Troy is pushing the NXT champion.
Onto the apron. They're fighting now. Going a couple punches from Oba. Oh, Jasper Troy picks him up and slams him on that apron, the hardest part of the ring. That injured midsection on the hardest part of the ring. Back in the ring now. Jasper Troy runs the ropes and hits him with another splash. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Obafemi kicks out at 2.
You got to be proud to an extent, but look at this level of brutality from the
They
challenge.
show the replay of him going on the apron. And awkwardly. Jasper Troy trying for a suplex. Obafemi counters with a suplex of his own.
Listen to this place.
Both men in the middle of the ring. Right punch from Obafemi, make it 3 or 4 of them. Clothesline, and Jasper Troy didn't make him go off his feet. That one did, though.
That's the first time Troy's been off his feet in this match.
And now Obafemi slams him down.
Where is Oba getting this
Oba
from? It's almost
running
like
attack,
Reigns. It's a third,
running
fourth, fifth, maybe even
uppercut.
sixth win.
This time Jasper follows him in and splashes him. Hits the ropes. Obafemi with a spine buster. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Jasper kicks out at 2.
To retain. And that's got to be disheartening for Obafemi. Oba hasn't been able to get a clean shot off basically since the opening bell. Let's reset the story here tonight. NXT titles on the line. When we started on air, all hell broke loose. Jasper Troy didn't just beat up Obafemi. Jasper Troy
Oba
put
now
Obafemi
with a
through
headbutt
the
to Jasper.
windshield of a car. We didn't know if Oba was
Responsive
gonna be able to compete
headbutt by
here tonight.
Jasper.
He never backed out. He wants this fight. He's bandaged.
Double headbutt. They just headbutted each other at the same time. Double clothesline. Both men got the same ideas. A double boot to the chin. Oh, choke slam by Obafemi. No, elbows breaks the hold. Jasper Troy sends him shoulder first into a steel post. And now trying for that choke slam on Obafemi. And nails it. Wow. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Obafemi kicks out at 2. Wow.
listen to the NXT.
Jasper Troy now. Obafemi counters it with a splash. Now Obafemi trying for that power bomb. Jasper Troy counters it with a back body drop. Tries for the clothesline. Oba ducks it. And Jasper Troy gets thrown across the ring. Somehow Obafemi was able to use his strength and toughness to do that move anyway. Oh, and then a huge big boss man slam by Jasper Troy. Both men down on the mat.
That black hole slam almost brought him some gold, but he can't capitalize. We would have a new champion right now if Troy had a little more
Jasper Troy goes to the pin. 1, 2, 2, 3. Femi kicks out of it.
Jasper Troy would have fallen on Oba. I got to agree with Grace, but we got a new champion.
Jasper lost about 5 seconds there. The match should be over with right now. We should have a new champion right now.
Right?
And his name is Jasper Troy.
Obafemi supine on the mat. Jasper Troy up on the second rope. He tries for the splash, but Oba gets his knees up. And then clotheslines Jasper Troy over the top rope. They both tumble out onto the floor in front of the announce table. And then Obafemi sends Jasper Troy through the barricade. Tosses him up against the barricade. There was so much impact and force, it broke the barricade. And now Oba throws him back into the ring. Jasper Troy runs the ropes. Gets pop-up powerbomb. Wow, that could be it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. No, he got his shoulder up. Apparently he got his shoulder up. It looked like a 3. If I was in the crowd, I'd be saying, "Refs, that was 3. That was 3." Yo, that's crazy that wasn't 3. Unbelievable. And now Oba Irish whips him, trying for that pop-up powerbomb again, and nailed it again. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Obafemi for the win, and still the NXT champion. Wow, what a match. Wow. Ooh. After getting put through the windshield of a car 2 hours ago, he was able to go out there and compete and win. That tell you how much of a beast Obafemi is. Dang. Unbelievable. Look, they're showing the carnage left behind with the barricade being destroyed and everything else. Ooh. 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 Oh, God. Oh, God. And that is how we're ending this week's NXT. What a match. What a way to start and end it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and for your continued support. If you haven't already, hit that bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It only takes a minute of your time and it doesn't cost a dime. And it helps me grow this channel and hopefully get the job/career that I've been wanting for so long. While you're on my YouTube channel, like and comment on the videos and follow me on all the links to the social media accounts. I'll be back up here in a few hours for the WWE 2K25 gameplay video. Until then, God bless you all. Be good and be good at it. Peace.